Welcome to readtheticker.com. Today we're going to talk about the concept of relative strength and Wyckoff logic. Go to general information. And we scroll down to Wyckoff 2.0 versus the others. No, sorry, the next one. Original Wyckoff. That's it. Here you see the basic Wyckoff logic step plan. Identify the trend. Select sectors in harmony with the Wyckoff trend, or the wave. Select stocks in harmony with the above sectors. So both 2 and 3 are basically relative strength. So you want sectors outperforming the index and you want stocks outperforming the sectors. So that's a very big reliance on relative strength within the Wyckoff logic. So how do we test for relative strength in readtheticker.com? Here's an example. Scroll right down to my test, find it. Here we go. I selected McDonald's, I think. Where's McDonald's? There we are. Most charting software or online packages, and what most people are familiar with is, for example, here's the price of McDonald's, and below is the McDonald's divided by DIA, or the Dow Jones ETF. So, for example, here the relative strength is good. So McDonald's is rising faster than the Dow Jones. Here they're equal as the ratio is flattened out. Here the Dow Jones is rising faster than McDonald's. In this case, McDonald's has got a poor relative strength. And here we have equal performance of McDonald's to the Dow Jones. Below here we have a couple of indicators. This is our RTT trend power OBV to give us an idea of trend and strength. And here we have a 200 period historical volatility. Now remember those for future discussion. So that's the standard view or method most people use to determine relative strength in a symbol. In most packages you have to generate 30, 40 charts like that to study relative strength. Because the Wyckoff logic requires a much more determined approach to discussing relative strength, our site has gone to the next level of the studies of relative strength. Go to alpha pages, which alpha is short for relative strength. And the first tool you come across is the alpha scanner. Just McDonald's is part of the Dow Jones. We'll choose the Dow Jones. It's just telling us where the Dow Jones index is at the moment. And we'll choose the stocks within the Dow Jones. I'm going to choose Dow Jones stocks above the 200 simple moving average. And here we've got the list of stocks within the Dow Jones by sector, and I can sort them for relative strength performance over the last 6 months. Obviously green means a high relative strength, and red means poor relative strength. And we can punch out a picture here. To see how it's going. It's relatively slow. I mean, the servers are in New York City. If I scroll down to the relative strength chart, here we are. Here we have TRV, symbol in the Dow Jones. It's rising faster than the INDU, so therefore the dotted pink line relative strength is rising. That's basically the ratio. Okay, so that's the alpha scanner and the pop-out chart. That's tool 1. Tool 2 is we can create our own custom alpha groups or relative strength groups and view them by clicking My Alpha 2. Take a bit to load. Here you get to load in any combination of symbols relative to any index. You can also view a scatter diagram. The more symbols you load in, the slower it is. We've got 30 symbols to load up at once, so it's a bit of a slow study. How we do it? Won't be long. Here we come. Okay, this is the a study of the Dow Jones symbols. The first chart you see is a 3D alpha study. For example, here we've got that indicator I referred to, the trend power indicator for all Dow Jones symbols. For example, I've got McDonald's here, MCD. Best performing trend power indicator is actually Johnson & Johnson, J&J. So between -20 and 70, this ranks the Dow Jones symbols relative to performance. So obviously the higher the dot or the symbol, the better the performance. The lower the dot, the worst performance. And the alpha rank change is basically the change over a month of which relative strength is getting stronger per symbol. So the further the symbols down the chart, so for example over here, this one here, VZ is a much higher relative strength change than the one over here called CAT. So this one here, VZ is attracting more money than CAT. And here we've got the historical volatility. So we can actually, for example, we've got a situation here where VZ has low 200 period volatility. It has high alpha and also has a high trend value. So therefore the dotted line also represents the index performance. The base symbol is, for example, MCD divided by DIA. For example, DIA here, the base symbol. So the dotted line is the base symbol. So if we wanted stocks that are outperforming the base symbol, in this case DIA, we want them to have them above the line. It takes a while to learn all this, but as you trial and error, you do pick it up, and it allows you to quickly view lots and lots of charts very, very quickly, especially when you have pullbacks and you want to find the strongest relative strength stocks. You have a situation where stocks are pulled back 15-20% and you want to find the 5 best Dow Jones stocks with a few conditions. This is the easiest way and most accurate way to do it. Below we have tables of the data, this is the alpha table, the relative strength table, and which the data actually ends up in the chart above. And below here we have our trend power rank. So the highest trend power is J&J, the lowest trend power is INTC, and then we have an individual charts showing the detail behind the data. For example, here we've got what's this one? GE, and here's our relative strength ratio. This will be GE divided by DIA. GE is the black line and the red line's DIA. So we put a lot of time and effort into doing relative strength studies on groups and sectors to help find the strongest relative strength stock. If you don't like a 3D chart, for example, here I've got a 3D chart, you can also switch to a 2D chart. For example, where's a 2D chart? Here we'll try a quick one. This one here, this is a selection of stocks. Here's a selection of stocks. As you can see, it's 2D because it only has 2 axes. It's got trend power up the left here and the alpha rank change here. So anything very high is the very strong trend. Anything that's obviously near to the right, so the further it is to the right, that means the alpha has changed more dramatically. So ideally you want to have symbols further to the right and as high as possible. So here's obviously a star. The BA has obviously been performing recently. You've got GE and T coming through. Now the alpha change is a change in the last 22 days. So it may actually been performing poorly by that 22 days, but recently the relative strength has strengthened to allow this triangle to be in that position. There you have it, the alpha or relative strength of analysing individual symbol within a sector or sectors within a group. Thank you very much for watching.